Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Mitten State Firearms. I truly do appreciate you guys being here. This is Matt. I got another good video for you tonight. And tonight's video is going to be installing a aftermarket flared magwell onto a CZ P10C compact 9mm pistol. So before I start, I want to show that the firearm is completely safe and 100% unloaded. There is no magazine, as we can see, and we're going to check the chamber here to make sure that the chamber is empty. We're good, we're clear. The pistol is 100% safe to be worked on. Now, you probably ended up at this video because you're either interested in installing a magwell onto your CZ P10C, or that you just think that Mitten State Firearm has the best gun videos on YouTube, and I have to agree with you there. So what we have here, a lot of the questions I get is, why install a flared magwell? What is the purpose of a flared magwell? So the purpose of a flared magwell is not only is it aesthetically pleasing, it is very helpful for making you more efficient at reloading your firearm. And how that works is, if you look at the factory magazine well on the CZ P10C, that's the size it is. The magazine, as you can see, it's empty, goes in there perfectly, which it should. There's no slop, which you don't want. And then you look at the size of the magwell on the aftermarket one, which obviously the magazine has a lot more room. So what the purpose of that is, when you're reloading your firearm and you go to jam your magazine up in there, no matter where you hit, it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be precise. That's going to guide your magazine up into the firearm, which makes you a faster reloader, a more efficient reloader, and a better shooter. And we're all for that here at Mitten State Firearms. So some of the things you're going to need to efficiently change the magwell on your P10C is a punch set. We're going to need a hammer for the punch set. I like using a punch block, and then a Wheeler size 2 hex head wrench for the screw on the back of the magazine well. Now this is going to be kind of a two-part video, and the reason being is that it's a little more involved getting the back strap off of the P10C, which has to be done to get the magwell on there. And the reason being is that, as you can see here, the P10C has a roll pin holding that back strap in place. This whole back strap is removable where you see that. CZ actually sends you 3 different sizes to adjust the size of your grip for more comfortable grip for your hand. But we have to punch that roll pin out to get this out, to get the magwell in. So what we do, to get this out of the way for a little bit, we're going to index the roll pin on the frame to one of the holes in the punch block. We're going to get a punch out, and we're going to put and hold that over top of the hole in the block. Get the punch in there, and then we're going to punch the roll pin out. And it doesn't have to come all the way through. It can be partially out, and then you can just slide the back strap off. So what we do after that is, you can see the hole and the cutout in the back of the back strap matches the one in the magwell. So we just are going to snap this in place, make sure it's nice and tight. And then we are going to get the screw in there to hold everything in place. We're not going to tighten it yet, but we are going to get it started. And that's what we needed the number 2 Wheeler wrench for, just to get it in there, get it started. And then we are going to slide the back strap back onto the firearm. I give it a little bit of a hit there to make sure that it's on and it's tight. The magwell is where it needs to be. I'm going to go ahead and finish tightening the screw, holding the magwell in place. We don't want it too tight, but we do want it snug. Then we're going to flip the firearm over, put it back on the block, and I'm going to use the rubber end of my hammer to get it started. That way I don't mar up the finish of the firearm, or the magwell in that case. And then I'm going to take my pin punch and set the roll pin back into the frame. And there we have it. That's what your aftermarket magwell looks like on your P10C. As you can see, magazine goes in, comes out, easier. Jam it in there. You can be a little more rough with it. But that is the installation of an aftermarket magazine well onto your CZ p10C. I hope it was helpful. I hope it showed you how to install yours. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe it. And at 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a big giveaway. You're not going to want to miss it. Tag your friends, show your buddies, show your friends at the range. Minton State Firearms is one of the best gun channels on YouTube. Make sure you let everybody know. I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you, and have a great night.